Hello to all traders and welcome back to another market review brought to you by Orbex. So we're seeing that the dollar is pretty much weakened across the board, and we're looking at forex pairs today because the euro dollar is pushing for the 110 handle for the first time in quite a few sessions. Other pairs across the board, dollar yen, dollar Canadian, also known as the loonie, cable, really showing their strength against the dollar, as we reported yesterday with the dollar index really having taken quite a hit in the last few trading sessions. So a dovish Fed is looking likely that the reason we're seeing such a big sell-off in the markets, and with the FOMC details coming out later on, we'll see if that's going to have any more impact going forward as well. So looking at a euro dollar first of all, as I said, jumping up roughly 200 to 300 pips in the last few sessions, so quite a big move on the forex pair. And as you can see here, just a little bit off 110. I'm sure by the end of the day we should probably have some kind of test, whether or not it be resistance or not, but 50 pips away excuse me, approximately from that particular area, can see that we can have another push to the upside potentially. But if we look on the RSI and other stochastics, we're just seeing now that there is a slight sell-off possibly going to happen, because we will see a bit of overbought strength on the stochastics and MACD's RSIs, whichever one you're using. They're all showing the same kind of divergence. So we're just seeing now if we're going to have any type of look to the downside. But if we look on the 4-hour chart intraday, always better to have a quick look at what we're looking at on the main focus. So as you can see here, we were waiting for this rather sharp V-shaped recovery, but it was pretty much on point, because after all these particular failures to start making lower lows, we saw these higher highs really setting in. And as you can see now, we are pushing for another move to the upside. But obviously psychological handles such as 110 can really start testing the forex market, especially if there's a lot of traders and buyers attracting more buyers. There always seems to be a slight correction. But will we have this slight correction, just a few pips to the downside and then another push higher? Well, if we just pull this back a little bit more on the 4-hour chart, as you can see here, the last major swing high was just in the middle of the 112 region in the middle of July. So we are looking at multi-month potential highs at the moment. But as I said before, FOMC data can signal where the intent of the Fed is going to go, and they've really been driving the market so far this year and last year actually. So we'll see if we have any kind of signs for that as well, and obviously we'll bring you all the latest data if we do. Now the dollar yen, I've had a few traders asking me where we're going in the near term for dollar yen. Well, it has been quite an extraordinary bounce, because if you look for the last few trading sessions, we've had over 400 pips wiped off of the dollar yen. So the dollar really showing its weakness in the last few trading sessions. It's quite a big sell-off at the moment, so we're just waiting to see at least on the daily chart if there's going to be any kind of signal to the upside. As I said, the fundamentals are really starting to drive a lot of forex pairs at the moment. Cable's really pushing higher as well, and we'll see if we can get any kind of signal to let you know where the next movement could be. If we look on the 4-hour chart, not too much to take away from this. It's just been a sharp sell-off on the dollar yen. We're just waiting if there's going to be any bounce back, because the RSI is very oversold, and we'll see if there's going to be potentially a correction to the upside. At the moment, it's not looking too favorable for dollar pairs against the dollar, at least. Dollar index is still pretty weak. We reported on that yesterday. Gold is kind of stable at the moment, but again, we're waiting for another pitch to the upside as well. So just keep an eye out for a little bit more of a sell-off. If we do see potential signs of support, we'll obviously inform you as soon as possible, and we'll share this video on our Telegram and YouTube channel as usual. So stick with us, stay ahead, have a great trading day, and we'll speak again next time. Bye for now.